All right, Top Billin, here we go again. Back at it, man. Just like 2018. You know I love when Alabama and Georgia hook up. They put on classics. And you can remember back in 2018, right, when this was really an Alabama-centric channel, being as that's who I covered to start my college football career when I ventured over from the NFL. And I was always wondering, like, how do you stop a great offense like that? That's just the defensive player in me, right? And, man, the more things change, the more they stay the same, right? 2020 Alabama looking just like 2018 Alabama on offense, and that same Georgia defense back then that I thought could give Alabama troubles. They end up giving Tua troubles in that particular game. The great Jalen Hurts came through, saved the day, and everything like that. But in 2020, man, it's more of the same, right? Alabama's offense looks absolutely bananas, right? Going against that Ole Miss defense last week, we saw it, man, reach incredible heights. Both of these offenses did, right? Like I told you before, I'm going to keep harping on the Ole Miss. You know what? Ole Miss reminds me of Oregon back in the day. Just one of those teams, like a regional team, Oregon and North Carolina. Ole Miss and North Carolina, both kind of like a regional team with all that great offensive personnel. I think can light up the scoreboard on just about anybody. But we know Alabama has been doing that and can do it with the best of them. No drop-off at all from Tua to Mac Jones, just like your boy predicted, right, last year. He's doing this thing. No drop-off from losing Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy, but that is thus far. So this is the question that I want to ask people, and this is what I'm here for. This is what I'm put on earth for, to make you think. Same thing with Georgia's defense. How do we know what's real? Georgia and Alabama both haven't played the type of teams that can challenge its best unit. Pause. So if you think about it, Alabama facing Missouri, A&M, and, of course, Ole Miss, right? These are not defensive juggernaut teams. Alabama's getting off on those teams, right? We do not know what Alabama's offense ultimately is. We can predict that it's damn great. It is loaded across the gills, right? We're talking about John Mechie, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith with the Mac Jones, and the offensive line with Leatherwood and Deontay Brown and Landon Dickerson and Emil Ekiyor and Evan Neal, right? Those guys are loaded. Those guys are all going to the NFL. And the same thing with Georgia on the other side of the ball with his defense. Great team, no doubt about that. But we have not seen it go against anybody really with a pulse on offense. Auburn's not a good offensive team. Tennessee's not a good offensive team. And the first game, Arkansas, not a good offensive team, right? These are all decent, right? Even for the Alabama, right? But it doesn't test how great Georgia's defense is. Both these guys get to see the best. Georgia's the best in the country on defense. Alabama's the best in the country on offense. When they hook up, man, what is real? I cannot wait, bro. This shit can't get here fast enough, man. Why they have to move that shit to nighttime? Why can't this shit be noon? I'm tired of these waiting around for this shit, man. I just want to see some great football, man. But I want to check out Alabama's offense here and see some of the things that's been doing with Steve Sarkisian. Nothing's really changed if you saw what I did last year on the channel with Alabama, especially in that Duke game. West Coast offense, a lot of this shit, tried and true approach like we've seen from Bill Walsham back in the days, right? Steve Sarkisian, Lane Kiffin, very much doing similar things right here. So, man, let's go ahead and check this out right here.
What more can I say?
Top Billin. All right, so remember, this is just a primer on Alabama's offense just to get my thoughts out there because I don't cover Alabama as much. I obviously have a ton of Georgia stuff on the channel, so people don't please get your little thong all twisted, right? Turn your thong the correct way. Nobody's trying to harm your team or anything like that. I'm just working here, right? I'm working. You're a fan. You play your role, know your position, and shut the hell up, all right? So let's get this. All right, the thing about Alabama is you want to know that they want to work horizontally most of the time. So when you have this crazy amount of speed, what they have, and the type of blocking that it can show as well, right? You see it? Smith, Waddle, and Mechie working horizontally. They want to spread you 53 yards wide. They're going to take their vertical shots, but they're going to make you prove that you can cover. So this is a little bit different type of a cover here. That's why it makes it so intriguing with Georgia. Now look at this rocket toss here, right? You're going to have a rocket toss to the Crimson Comet himself. That would be Jalen Waddle. But look at the split flow action. You got zone here, zone here, zone here, zone here, and then kind of a zone and then crease but it looks like it could be some type of read option, especially with this guy being left open here, and he's just being kind of left as an overhang defender just to kind of see that there. But you can see everybody going right here, and then the rest of these guys shooting back this way for that split flow action. You got Mechie right here climbing up as well. So, and we can run it. Let's go. Look at that. That's not hard. Getting your men out in space like that. Get these crazy ass athletic dudes out in space. See the split flow there. You got to have that eye discipline. So what does that do for you as a linebacker? So if you're somebody like Nakobe Dean here, you got to trust your keys, but you got to be able to come off of it real quick too. Can't be super focused on it. You got to be able to play with some agility as well, right? You got to keep those feet firing. You don't want your feet too high and being too over aggressive, because you're going to have to look. You're going to have to be able to shoot it back to the next direction as well, right? To the opposite direction there. So if you see everybody being super aggressive, Georgia's got a super aggressive defense because they have nothing but a defense full of athletes. And this is always what you can do to a defense full of athletes. Get them flowing in one direction, bend it back the other. All right, more split flow action or split flow look. Going to have crazy jet action, right? A hard jet motion by your man, the Crimson Comet. Going to have Waddle's not pictured here. It looks like he's running a drive route. And then this looks like it could be some type of either power or some type of zone sweep with Najee Harris here, who I forgot to mention, who's an absolute animal himself, first-round draft pick perhaps. And then you're going to have Deontay Brown, because this is going to end up being a sprint rollout at depth. So Deontay Brown here, the guard, he's also getting that depth to crease off here. Miller Forrestall, almost like a mesh concept with those two working on drive routes there. And you have Carl Tucker, who looks like, if this were a sweep, this tight end right here, Carl Tucker, looks like he could be leading out too. So just look at the arrows there and look at the crazy crisscrossing of direction. Playing with your eye discipline horizontally. Now let's roll it. See there? Boom, boom. Look at everybody going. Like, how many different directions right there? It looks like somebody is going if you've been in this position, right? Especially if you see right here, there's some type of man element to it. Rolling out this way. You see the linebacker working on his keys right there, right? Najee is his key. He's got to run with that. But guess what? Then the action goes back to the right, brings everybody back to the right again. Miller Forrestall on a leak. Boom. WikiLeaks. Nasty. Steve Sarkisian cooking up some good shit, man. I love Coach Sark's my dude. All the Falcons fans talking shit about Coach Sark. How does it feel now, right? How does your offense look now? All right, more split flow action here out of ace personnel. So you have Tucker and Forrestall in the game right here. Forrestall, so check this out, right? This looks like it's going to be a G League with Deontay Brown here. You got, of course, Najee coming this way. Got zone flow this way as well. But this ends up just being a wide receiver screen with Mechie leaking out here and Forrestall, of course. So it ends up being 2-on-2 with the blocking there. And then you're getting it out to your man Devontae Smith on a wide receiver screen here. But the action of it looks just like, it looks like it could almost be a read as well. You see right here, overhang defender comes, it looks like he's getting optioned off of. So we can slow that down and see if he's getting optioned off of and what the build on that could be. You see right here, looks just like a run. Boom, 2-on-2 with the blocking. You ain't going to get Devontae Smith like that. Come on. He's going to get it there. Too damn quick. Touchdown on that, though. If you look at the action of this, though, so look, definitely looks like it could be a G League. Got your guard leading through here, Brown. A man looks like he's perhaps being optioned off of, right? He didn't totally go down the line of scrimmage. Maybe if he went harder, or maybe if he would have stood still, they hand the ball off to Najee Harris. I'm not sure on that. It could just be play action on that, just looking for the screen. But definitely split flow action there, getting their speed out in space. Good shit. All right. Now this time, right, their formation you do as well. So they're working out of a pistol, still up in ace with Tucker and Forrestall. This time just sending two men out in the route. It's going to be play action, back to the basket, play action fake. Going to have a deep curl here by a guy who has to be the best route runner in football right about now. And then you're going to have the same thing on the other side, but Mac Jones doesn't actually see this one right here. So that'll be the maturation of Mac Jones maybe not locking in on somebody. So boom, instantly, you see the deep set. The offensive line doing a great job here. No breach yet, but check this out right here. Look at Waddle. Wide the hell open. Got to be good with your eye discipline. I don't think that'll ever happen to Georgia. Well, I can't say it won't ever happen to Georgia. One thing I don't think it'll happen to Georgia because Georgia's not going to be scared to put their men, right, and get hands-on man, right? At least be close quarters coverage. They probably won't press or anything like that. But playing off like this, just being generally scared with a bell. But look at this. But look at the laps in coverage here. Mac Jones could have had himself a free touchdown here, but of course, man's got some really good arm strength, able to get that there. And they work these a lot. All right, this time working out a pistol. Got Brian Robinson in the game, who is an absolute animal himself. This time working out a cheetah personnel. Got another deep curl here by Devontae Smith. This time you got a couple of double ends, right? A couple of Dinos going on the other side. I'm still able to hit that right there and get it to his man out in space. Front-facing play action fake. They say if you want to be a good play-action team, you got to pull your guards. That's the NFL portion of Steve Sarkisian offense. Pulling those guards. You see Deontay Brown pulling him on a front-facing play-action fake. Follow-away jumper by Mac Jones. Boom. Mac getting in that ass. Another cat. Get him. Follow-away jumper, right? Half-moon theory still intact there. Great job by the offensive line. Ain't going to be like that with Georgia, though. Georgia going to get after. All right, last one right here. You guys get the gist of this. They want to get their speed out in space. They don't necessarily have to take low percentage shots to achieve explosive results because they have so much speed, so much accuracy from the quarterback as well, and they give you time, which all of these things can be eradicated by the University of Georgia's defense. Or it may not. So that's just going to be the juxtaposition of it, and I can't wait to see it come to fruition and see what's better in this day and age, right? Number one defense, number one offense. Maybe not statistically or something like that, but we know what the deal is, right? So, all right, here we go. On this one, you're just going to have Devontae Smith, right, on a lead out. He's just trying to shoot it downfield, trying to take the top off the defense, but really just trying to lessen up the coverage underneath because they're going to hit Jalen Waddle here on this dig. I believe you just got a kind of a hook going on by Miller Forrestal. Same thing out there by Mechie getting vert as well. But all this space right here, nothing but air and opportunity for the Crimson Comet. Mac does a good job, right? Oh, look at him feather the clutch. Look at the product placement. Come on now. Can't play zone on this dude. That ain't going to work there. You need to man up. You need to have the horses, and Georgia does, right? 3-on-3. You bring your three best receivers. I'll bring Tyson Campbell. We bring Eric Stokes, DJ Daniel. I can't wait to see these boys get it on. Boss. But boom, feather the clutch. He in there. Crimson Comet. So there you have it, man. I was going to come back with some stuff on the run game, but I might come back with that later. And we shall see on that, though. But you see the gist of it with the passing offense. You guys let me know who do you think has the advantage of that. Of course, got to factor in a pass rush with those boys. Adam Anderson and them going against Leatherwood and Neal. Adam Anderson, Azeez Ojulari, Nolan Smith, and those guys on the inside as well, too, man. Getting after Jordan Davis and Malik Herring. Absolutely loaded. So let me know who has the advantage there. But, man, thank you for watching as always. I know you guys are probably going to watch 35 seconds of it because of this game and the fan base as it is, right? Go Dogs and Roll Tide. You're going to come in here with that goofy shit, right? Stop the cheerleading shit. We just trying to talk as men. This is barbershop talk. 50 million other knockoff channels you can go do that at, right? Let's do something different here at Top Billin. With that being said, man, it's your boy Holla Underground.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.